Hi guys, this is the Outlaw Michael Tomsick at www.mtomsick.com. I'm going to talk to you guys about Michael Tomsick's trading company and our betting experiment this week that I did on Facebook, Steam it, Google, Yahoo, and everywhere else online. So this week we started on Friday the 13th. We bet through Monday. Monday was a pretty interesting day because we got a little bit creative on that day. But so on Friday we went 6 wins and 4 losses. On Saturday we went 6 wins and 4 losses. Friday was 6 wins. 6 and 4, 6 and 4. And it was Sunday. I think on my blog I put it was Saturday that messed this up. Sorry, I'm getting my days a little bit confused here. So it was Sunday that I messed up. I made one bet on the Yankees, which was actually on Monday night, so I only had 9 games. But we only ended up winning 2 of those games and losing 7 of them. So Saturday was kind of a kick in the butt for us. But Sunday we came back. We had 11 games, and we actually went, I believe, 7 and 4. So that was a pretty good day overall. So let me explain a little bit how an investment company should work here in Nevada and how I run my company, Michael Tomsick Sports Trading Company. So I am licensed here in the state of Nevada as a sports investment company. I do wager on sports here in Nevada legally for investment reasons. I wager for myself, and I do also wager for other people from time to time. This past year, I've got a few investors left in my company, so you're always welcome to go on my webpage, www.mtomsick.com. I have a link on there that explains more about how the company works, how I do things and stuff. But this is the basic of it. Is let's just say we have 50 people and they invest $1,000 each. So my company has $50,000 that we can wager on sports. I take half of that, $25,000, and I wager on sports for them. And sometimes, we have winning days and losing days. Over the last 2 years, I've had a profit every year, though, and I've had a lot of happy customers and stuff. And myself, also bet for myself, and have made quite a bit of money from it. I wrote a book on it on Amazon, Can You Make a Living Betting on Sports, by me, the Outlaw Michael Tomsick. If you want to check out Amazon, I actually have 4 books on there. I don't want to really call them books because they're not very long. They're under 20 pages. I guess you can consider that a book. But it does talk about the 10-game system that I invented. Basically what it is, we pick 10 games per day. I usually bet 5 days per week. So I chose Thursday through Mondays. I've done this experiment with a couple different times with various amounts of money just to show that it works. So this week we started our bank with $40. We bet $20 a day. So I did it just like I do my company. If I would have had $50,000, I would have bet $25,000. So I put $40 aside. I'm betting with 20. So the first day we bet $20. We made $21.80. So we were up $1.80. So the next day we bet the $20 again. We're betting $2 per game on these wagers for our experiment here on Steemit and Facebook and Yahoo and Google and everywhere else. If you want to watch my experiment, this is week 1. So again, we made a profit of about $1.80, so we cashed out $21.80. Sunday, as I said, we lost 7 games, only won 2 of those games. Luckily, one of those games was a plus game, so that gave us a little bit. I believe, if I'm correct, we lost $11.27 and cashed out $8.20. Or $8.80. So that was our $20. So technically we lost $11.20 that day and made $8.80. So the next day on Sunday we made about a $4 and some odd cent profit. I believe it was $4.80. Overall, for the week, we ended up losing $3.40. So basically at the end of the week, we had $17.60 left out of the $20 that I was betting. That means that essentially we bet $80 off that $20. So you want to kind of look at it in some ways. We really didn't lose anything because we really made a profit, because every day we still made money. We were still only using that $20 to bet with. At the end of the week, yeah, we minus $3.40. So how that would work is basically out of the money that I have set aside, out of that $40, I take $3.40 and I put my bank back at $20, and we start next week. Now, if we would have made a profit this week, what I would have done is I would have added that money into it, and we would have started making a higher wager, maybe $2.50 or $3. Our payouts are bigger. So when I'm betting this for my investors, obviously I'm not betting $2 per game. I'm obviously betting, my average bet is anywhere from $1,000 to around $55,000 per game. It really depends on the games. It depends on my investors. It depends on a lot of different scenarios. But on an average, I usually like to bet $1,000 a game for my investors. So it's usually about 10 grand a day that I'm betting. So you can figure that out. I bet 5 days a week, $10,000 a day. So you're basically looking at $50,000 a week, around $200,000 a month. I bet 10 months out of the year. So you guys figure it out. It's around $2 million per year that I'm wagering. I take a couple months off per year because there are just not a lot of sports during those months. So that's pretty much how my company works. You guys can check it out, www.mtomsic.com. And I'm not a tout service, and that's one thing I want to explain to you guys. There's a difference between me and a tout service. A tout service, you pay a fee to a tout service, and they give you a pick. They're going to tell you to go bet on this or that. A tout service works completely different than me. So I don't have anything against any kind of tout service. I personally do not use them. Over the years, I found my picking average is anywhere between 60 and 70%. So I just don't find a need to use what I call a tout service or a pick service, or a service that you pay to give you picks to wager on sports. These companies, in my opinion, are kind of fraudulent in some ways, because they don't tell you the whole story. If you go through a tout service and they give you a game, they're probably giving 70 to 80% of the people one side of the game, and maybe 60 to 40% on the other side of the point. Either way, they end up winning. They can say some of their customers won, some of their customers lost. That's why their percentages are so high. A couple of you guys on Steam It made a couple comments to me and had some questions for me, so I'm going to answer those as well. Am I betting on these games? I am here in Reno, Nevada. You can look me up to the state of Nevada. My company is listed. I am licensed. I am well known in the area as a professional gambler. I worked for some of the sports books in Nevada for almost 8 years. Was currently working up to in one until August of 2016. Then they closed the book and moved their company to Las Vegas, and then I worked for another book up till March of 2017, and they did not like me having my business, to be honest with you, so they decided to part ways with me. So they were afraid of my investment company and what my investment company does. They thought I was competition for them, so obviously they were a little bit worried about me. So they're where I live at. I live in Reno, Nevada. There's not a lot of sports books here, unfortunately. There's the Atlantis Sportsbook, the Peppermill Sportsbook, Harris Sportsbook, William Hill, and there's a new book that I have not visited that is at Baldini's Casino. I'm not sure what it's called. It used to be Stations, but they closed. I left the area, so really Reno, Nevada only has the Atlantis, Peppermill, Harris, William Hill, and whatever. So there's basically only 5 books in this area that you can really bet on. And sometimes it does limit me a little bit, because some of these books will limit how much I can wager on a game or how much I can do on a game. And I'm not real fond of William Hill, so I don't go there a whole lot, if you want to know the truth. So mostly I go to Atlantis, Peppermill, and Harris. So anyway, in closing, I hope that answers. Oh, there was another question on Steam It. That was regarding like tout services. A guy had mentioned ROI and units. You can bet units. What a unit is basically, I guess if you were calling it units, you could call each one of my wagers a unit. So let's just say I picked 10 games. I'm betting $1,000 a game. Those could be a unit, considered a unit. Sometimes I do double up on units. Even though if I let's say decide I'm gonna put $2,000 on the game, it's considered 2 units. It still comes out of my 10 games. There's a lot of different tricks I could teach you guys online about wagering sports. There's a lot of different ways to wager sports. Me personally, I do not do futures. I do not do parlays. I do not usually do series bets. Sometimes I'll do a series bet. Probably will for the World Series. We'll talk about that as the World Series comes up here. Sorry, I got a little itch on my head from this big tree behind me. And anyway, so that's pretty much it. If you guys want to check me out, www.mtomsic.com. Just let you guys know, I usually do Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown for WWE. I'm usually on Twitter. If you want to find me, I do reviews and stuff. If you guys want to check out my blogs, www.mtomsic.com. I still have my Patron up, which I have no one joining so far. So if you guys want to join Patron, that'd be awesome. A lot of people on Steemit that I talk to. I'm on Tumblr and LinkedIn and Yahoo and Google. And you might have to look me up under, just look up under Michael Tomsic or the Outlaw Michael Tomsic. You'll find me on the internet. I've been around for a little while. And I don't know if there's really any other questions. I guess someone asked me about going back into broadcasting and stuff like that. I had started up my radio show here a couple times in Reno. It just does not really seem to work here in Reno. Maybe future down in the road if I go somewhere else or move back east. At some point, I may start up the broadcast company again. But for right now, it's I'm just doing Michael Tomsic Sports Trading Company. And my wife, Annie Tomsic, she does own Dandy Little Soap Company. And we still own Northern Nevada home-based business. So if you guys want to look any of those up, you can find them on Facebook and stuff. Anyway, it's been nice talking to you guys. I hope you check me out online. And you guys remember, become outlaws because you're wanted.